lot of you saw Bambi's spicy side in my last short. She definitely has that wild Mustang energy. But today I want to look at the history written in her coat. Bambi is a Yakama Mustang. As she starts to shed her winter layers, I'm seeing markers that point to a very specific and colorful heritage. We aren't just looking at a horse, we're looking at a living piece of Northwest history that dates back to the 1700s. There's my pretty girl. Oh, hello. Hello. Your stall is all gross. This mess you've made. Probably need some water. I started documenting these traits during our grooming sessions. First, the hooves. She has vertical striations on solid, dark legs. This isn't from a white sock. It's actually a classic indicator of the Leopard Complex gene. But it goes deeper than biology. If you look at her chest and her hindquarters, she has these distinct chunks of white hair. In the Mustang world, we often call this a Pintaloosa, a mix of paint and Appaloosa patterns. These aren't just random marks, they are ghost traits of the Plateau horses. The Yakama and Nez Perce tribes were legendary horsemen, some of the first in the Northwest to master selective breeding. There is a heartbreaking reason these patterns were almost wiped out of the wild herds, a history of government intervention that tried to erase this lineage. But the DNA doesn't lie, and in Bambi, it's coming back. I'm planning a deep dive video on that ghost history soon, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Leopard scratches are your favorite? Yeah? The butt scratches are the favorite? Yeah? You like the butt scratches? Hello? Watching her move against the sunset, you see the functional athleticism of a horse bred for the Yakama Plateau. Over 1 million acres of rugged timber and steep basalt canyons. She's sure-footed because her ancestors had to be. You'll notice the white sclera in her eyes, the human eye. While some mistake this for a horse being spooky, it actually is a trait prized for intelligence in these lines. She isn't reacting out of fear, she's processing her environment with that typical Mustang landscape IQ. The Yakama people bred these horses to be the ultimate all-terrain vehicle. Tough enough to hunt bison, but smart enough to survive a Cascade winter without human help. When she looks at me, I can tell she's weighing her options. That's the tribal breeding showing through. There's still so much to learn about her story, and eventually I'd love to visit the actual landscape where her herd originated to see the dirt she was born on. For now, we're just building our partnership here in the barn. My dream for this channel isn't just to share Bambi's story, but to eventually give back 10% of everything we make to the foundations that protect these Mustangs. Thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next video.